Who's ready to learn about some medieval history? I know I am, in today's game called Waterworks. This is a historically accurate medieval management card-based sim in a town called Grujong that actually existed. Whew. Mouthful and a half. So this is an edutainment game where in the entertainment that you enjoy is actual factual knowledge. This was a game based of a real town with a real water problem, and you are, managing the said town's water problem. Simple as that. But with a historical accurate twist of this shit actually happened. So, if you're ready to learn and ready to have a damn good time with a really damn good sim, let's get into it. Now, I've been playing this game for, oh boy, quite a while. It sunk its teeth into me and has yet to let go, and I do not mind it. I am not ready to use my safe word just yet. This is a hell of a game, and as you progress, there are going to be so many decisions you will have to make. But, luckily enough, this is the first turn, and you only need to make one decision. Make a water source. Now, to do that, you are going to need to start playing cards, and to do that, you're going to need your mouse. Specifically, the left mouse click button to click and drag. We have a hand of cards that is needed to make a water source, specifically this water source right here. If we click and drag on this building card, we are going to start a building project. In order to complete the said project, you are going to need to fill out the requirements with the other cards in your hand. So, we need to get a foreman to direct everybody, we need a couple builders to help with the project, and we need a permit. Legislation still existed back in the day. And in order to finish up the project, we now click a button, send a cost, and everything is hunky-dory, at least for turn 1. End of turn hourglass, you are now clicked. Whole bunch of stuff just happened there. Oh boy, alright, let's get into it now. For starters, we have the top corner of our screen. We have the turns. We are on normal difficulty, there are others. We have population growth. That is the amount of people that will either pop up in the town, move in, get born, whatever, per turn. Then we have, of course, finished constructions, all of which useful information. We have under that our gold and how much gold we are going to get each turn. And then we are going to see influence. This is a really important... Oh, this is your life. This is an important thing that if reached really, really low, the game is over. Luckily, through the game that I've been playing, I've actually never dipped below negative numbers. So, I'm okay with it. Can't say that people are happy with me, but, I'm still alive. Anyway, we have just now incurred a problem, which is the population has grown and people need more water. If we go over to this supply and demand tab, we will see a whole bunch of numbers. Don't worry, it's not as complicated as you think it is. For starters, if we look at one of the little blocks, that is housing. As you can see, if we turn it on and off, houses correlate to actual houses. Little houses that are kind of in there and whatnot, these little two-for houses that you can't really see them at the moment. You can probably see them right now, but I'm pointing to them and you can't see the mouse. Those cause problems. We'll get to that later. So basically, the information shown is water, people, and happiness. Top number, How much water is being given to the house? Simple enough. At the moment, there is 0. How many people are in the house, or reside in the house, is the number under that, which at the moment is all 1s, except for the unhappy person here, which brings us to the third thing, happiness. This is where your influence will come from. All of these people right here, excluding the one red dude, is content. They're fine. They don't have water, but, you know, the person in the house doesn't really care. They didn't have water to begin with for forever, actually, because, you know, 12-something AD or BC or history stuff. But they're not going to generate you influence points if they're just content. In fact, red people that are not happy at all, are going to take away influence points, and you need those to spend on things like, you know, increase funding. Let's spend that right now. Cost of some stuff, and now we have 6 coins each turn. That's very, very useful. Now, in order to make people happy, you need to give them water, and to give them water, you need water carriers. Now, a water carrier is a workman card that you need to pay money in order to play. In fact, all cards you need money to play. I didn't mention it before because that was pretty damn obvious, but you need money to play cards. And you need a lot of money. Oh god, you need a lot of money. But for now, we have already some starting stuff. So, let's place the water boy on this card, on this location, and give the people what they want. Some water. Yay! Now, if we actually look at the description of the said water boy, he patrols the block and gives that said block to water. Obviously, right here, I placed him on this house, and he is giving that said house to water. And adjacent tiles, 1 water. So now all 3 of those places are happy. If we get another water boy, we can go over to, let's say, this place right here, plonk it down. They're all now happy too. Holy shit, we have water! What do we do with it? Seriously, what do you do with it back in the day? It's like new technology here. We have home water. No Culligan or anything to give us stuff and whatnot. Anyway, basic gameplay is this. Give water to people and upgrade the town in order to do that more effectively. Because as the game progresses, as you've seen, more and more people are going to show up. In fact, right now, we can probably end the turn. Ooh, we do need to set up a couple more cards, though. You know what? For demonstration purposes, we're not going to. End the turn. We gain our 6 gold per turn. Everyone that gains, you know... Oh, crap, fire started. Ooh. Everyone that is happy gets me influence, and everyone who's just content just is content. We need a water boy in order to put out the fire. That uses said water boy, but don't worry, you get him back later. You can also, as managing resources go, take water boys from already existing placements and move them to other places. So if I didn't have a water boy in my hand, I could have taken, said this one, put him on the spot, and he would have put the fire out, and then he wouldn't be giving water to this guy, which he's angry, which then negates influence. You can kind of see where these things go. You don't get a lot of water boys, so you have to be kind of creative in your placement at times. Oh boy. And of course, the hand that I am dealt now is somewhat pointless. Can't use any of that. So, end the turn. Gain my gold, gain the influence. Another population grows. That one actually isn't so bad. Ah, yes. Shoot. You don't overdraw. The deck of cards that you are given does not reshuffle until all the cards are gone. So... oh, that's a problem. Actually, no, it's not a problem, because this guy actually isn't... it's just making some people happy. You go over there now. Oh, he's making that person happy. Alright, you know what? For bonus's sake, this is actually a lot more influence than putting it over there. So, sorry, poor person. Or, not poor person, less influential person. These people are more important than you. Also, we need to start another project because, well, as you can sometimes see, we may not have the right cards in our hand in order to build the things we want. And that's a problem. Luckily, there are ways in order to, you know, help with that. Specifically, the quarters. I'm going to play a construction card. You can't do anything with it, but, you know, it just stays there until we finish it or cancel it. Now, you can't play more than one construction card at a time, so be very certain that this is what you want. End turn, gain gold, gain influence. Because that person is unhappy, it takes away influence. Oh, great, there's more people. Good, we have a water boy. We're going to put it here. That'll negate the negatives and add a few more bits of influence. And then we're going to go to our thing. We're going to pay our costs. Oh, all of that gold is going down real quick. Pay the cost, and now we have quarters. Quarters are places for your workers and people to live. End turn, so I can demonstrate. Get the gold, get the influence, more people. That house now has 3. Oh boy. So, quarters and other subsequent tabs that that you can make, say like the archives right here, you make that same thing here. Hold workers for you. Say you don't want to discard certain cards in your hand. Well, luckily enough, you just put them here and hold them for next turn. In fact, for every turn, as long as, you know, you don't use them or whatnot. Now, you only have a finite amount of room for those said cards, but later on you can upgrade, and oh boy, it's necessary. It's really necessary. Like as the game progresses, the deck gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and as a lot of deck games go and deck management stuff, it requires you for more and more things, but you never draw those said things. So being able to hold on to certain cards in order to use them later is necessary. In fact, we're going to start the archive project. It needs 3 scribes and a permit. Well, we don't have a permit, but we do have a scribe. So we're going to pay that guy to start the work. And we can't finish it, but luckily enough, it just tabs away right there. We have enough influence to upgrade our income. Yay. That's all spent. There's no unhappy people. End the turn. I always, by the way, have the supply and demand tab open. It's just so much easier, even though this game looks so pretty. Like, as the game progresses, the artwork actually does change, and the environment and buildings get better, and bricks, and you can see the change in the eras as it goes on, and it's really cool. Also, for this pipes and waterworks thing, you're not going to get that until a next era or whatnot. We're not going to see any of this. Don't worry, you will later. But anyway, I like keeping that up, just so that I know people are unhappy with me. Warehouse, that's for supplies. We can't build that because we're already building this. So we're just going to place that. We're going to hold on to this foreman, and then we're going to hold on to this builder. So that's filled with that. Let's get some more water out into the people. Pay this guy, and he's out on the board. We can change his placement later if necessary. More cash, more influence, more people. And this is the game. as the game progresses, it gets more and more complicated. You gotta juggle a lot more people to give water to, make them happy, make yourself happy, because you're gonna suffer. You're gonna suffer hard if you don't get this shit sorted out. It's really good. This is a solid game, and I applaud the creators and all the stuff that was put into this game, even the historical things. I've learned some really interesting stuff. Ooh, permanent. Yay! I can upgrade that. And now I can store these types of cards. But luckily I actually need to make that, so we're just going to use that. We have Foreman, we have this, we have that. Oh no, it needs a scholar. Okay, do we have a scholar in there? No, we don't. Why do we have a water carrier that's not being used? I'm just going to place him here for now. More people, more water and everything. I'm trying to think if that was the most efficient thing to put him on. It doesn't seem like anything else is less or more efficient. Actually, let's just keep him here for now. That'll work later, and then I can store this builder. End turn. But yeah, like I said, this is the game, and it's solid, man. This is a really great management game, and I'm gonna get some increase of payment. And then the permit goes, and then I don't have another scribe, so that's not going to be that project. I can hold on to the Merchants Guild and these permits. So, if this game has tickled your fancy and you want to drown your sorrows in actual water and not alcohol, because that's how drown your sorrows is meant to be. Anyway, non sequitur, the game link is in the description below. My name has been Dark Arts, and we'll move this guy over there, a little bit less influence. Yeah, no, this is a hell of a great game, and like I said, I'm going to be playing a lot more of it. Oh, great, a fire. Oh, shoot. I'm going to be playing a lot more of it as time goes on. Oh, that might not have been the right choice. This one, this guy here. No, uh-oh. Okay, let's see here for a second. That needs to be there because that's 3, 2, and 2. That makes them adequate. We take this guy and place him here. Oh, that works. Yay! Oh god, that was stressful.